26.5 Eagle HT bunkhouse is 7,400 pounds here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We can, do trades, hitching, pieces, parts, financing. If you find this video useful, entertaining, if you like it, all we ask is just the opportunity to earn your family's business when the time is right for you. In the meantime, I'll be your host, Josh the RV Nerd, and I'm here to educate you on what this one is and it could mean to your family, because every RV is the best for a different reason. I do believe that. Even some of the brands we don't carry, frankly, can be pretty sharp. Just because I don't carry them doesn't mean I don't think they're good. Sometimes, not always. So where is Eagle HT Spectacular? In its class, it has a fantastic insulation bundle. We have an enclosed heated underbelly here with insulation and insulated slides, extra insulated roof, and nose cap. And that extra insulation bundle within the Climate Shield family is where this thing does stand out. But it's a feature you can't see. So if I don't point it out, I don't know that everybody understands why Eagle HT is not necessarily the least expensive fifth wheel in its class, but it is the gold standard within the lighter weight fifth wheel class. The word half-ton towable fifth wheel creeps up in there, and point of fact, the Eagle HT generally stands for half-ton. They're geared for late model half-tons, guys. Now, even then, I always prefer a 3/4 ton to tow a fifth wheel, but a late model half-ton should be fine with this. What you have to keep in mind with half-ton towing is not just your tow capacity. A lot of late model half-tons have the motor to pull this thing all day. It's the payload capacity. It's the vertical weight that the pin puts down into the vehicle that you can overload. You can overcome that with things like helper springs, with airbag systems. We are educated on that stuff. We started as a pre-owned vehicle dealer. We have our roots in all sorts of domestic things. Ford, GM, Dodge trucks. We know vehicles, guys. So if you're not sure what your truck can handle, or if you need a new truck, we do package deals. We still sell all kinds of vehicles, and we specialize in towers. Here's another best-in-class feature. Well, actually, here's a couple. First of all, double the industry standard warranty. Go look at another fifth wheel. Chances are it doesn't have a 2-year warranty like a Jayco. Now, I've seen some crafty marketing shysters out there throwing around these false 3-year warranties. No fifth wheel has a 3-year warranty. If you look at that big blue 3 sticker, what it says is 3-year structural. And if you read the fine print, which I have, it says chassis only, and it covers basically nothing. It's a big marketing joke. Now, this is not, however. Eagle HT is best in class rear towing hitch, not just a rear accessory hitch. This is an actual towing hitch with a 3,000 pound tow capacity and 300 pound tongue weight rating. That's why they have the little tow hooks on here and the 4-way flat wiring. You want to put a little flat bottom boat or something behind this, Eagle HT is the one to do it. And here's why. If you purchase a different fifth wheel brand that does not have a rear towing hitch and you start welding onto the chassis, you just voided your factory chassis warranty. The structure warranty is the #1 most important thing you're buying with a warranty, and you just threw it away. Wouldn't you rather make sure someone else's money is covering that workmanship? And that's what you get here. You get accountability. Now, there are some optional things present in this video, such as, you see this bumper bracket right here. That means this RV comes with a full-on bumper grill. If you want to know what we have in stock and what we're asking with its specific set of equipment, then click the link in the video description. That will show you what we have, how it's built, and what we're asking. And our price doesn't change if you do or don't have a trade. I'm not playing games with your money. You see that both entry doors, by the way, this has a direct-to-bathroom entry door, which first of all in fifth wheels is shockingly uncommon. It's super common now in trailers, not in fifth wheels. But they're the anti-slip aluminum steps here. So if your shoes are wet, you're not going to slip slide around. And again, I can't stress enough how popular this feature is right here. And if you are shy, don't worry. We have a deadbolt privacy lock, so people aren't going to walk in on you. If they can walk in through the door when it's deadbolted, you have bigger problems than your privacy, because you probably have a bear staring at you. And I hope you don't have a bear staring at you while you're camping, especially while you're on the toilet, because it's hard to get away when your pants are around your ankles. Anyway, I don't want to tell you how I know that. Suffice to say, take my word for it. great looking aluminum wheel package, and a best-in-class MoRide CRE 3000 suspension. 2 or 3 years ago, this suspension was only used on the really like six-figure high-dollar luxury fifth wheels. And here we have it on a 7,400-pound, potentially half-ton towable fifth wheel. CRE means compression rubber equalization, and if you look real close, you can actually see that big rubber shock dampener in there. It helps soak up the shocks and jolts going down the road. Now, the fact that we have some midship marker lights here, and the fact that all exterior and interior lights are LED is another best-in-class feature here. And notice the smart details. The fellow that designs Jayco Eagles, his name's Chris. I call him the mad scientist of RV design because he's a friggin' genius. He understands that these speakers belong low, not high. And here's the other thing that I love about this. They're installed on the skirt, not through a laminated wall. They did not have to run wiring through a wall. You don't have to degrade the wall structure to do this. God forbid something happens to this speaker, any sort of malfunction, you now don't have to try to run wiring through a laminated wall. This is far better on a service aspect. Although I can tell you the number of speakers we've had to replace, I could probably count on one hand in the last 5 years. Let's step inside for you, and I do want to mention the main entry door here is a 30-inch wide entry door, which is another best-in-class thing. A lot of fifth wheels in the smaller categories are going to have a normal 26-inch door. Now, I'm looking at the LED lights that we have on in here, and I can tell you that, yeah, my battery's dying, so this is going to be a little bit of a dark tour, and I do apologize for that. Interior, here we have whisper quiet air. Again, most things in a smaller fifth wheel do not have whisper quiet air. It's only going to make about 10% of the noise of a normal AC unit. Now, all of our slide fascias and everything, you're going to find nicer hardwood material. You're going to find better materials throughout this, like the fact that this has plywood roof decking, plywood floor decking, aluminum frame vacuum laminated walls, rear wall, stuff like that. Other brands, even slide-out walls, by the way. Other brands can't match that stuff. This is a tri-fold memory foam hide-to-bed sleeper sofa. And by the way, if you like everything in this except the decor, remember that this video may not be the exact fifth wheel we have in stock. We carry at least 2 or 3 different decors in this, generally speaking, at any time to give people choices. Below the dinette, there's these awesome little plastic storage totes so that you have easy access to the dinette storage, even when people are sleeping on that dining table, if you fold that down. Over here, you see we have a built-in bunk ladder, so you don't gotta chuck the kids to the upper bunk, and they're not like, you know, digging their shoes into a wall to try to scramble their way up there, because I don't care if there's steps, kids will always try to go the hardest way up. Jayco uses 50% thicker bunk matting, and now you want to see how something's built. Start like lifting up the bunks in the dinette seats where people don't expect you to look, designers don't expect you to look. That's how you can see how these are put together. You see real wood under here, you don't see OSB. OSB is not a bad product. Plywood is just arguably a better product due to the fact that it is stronger across a span, which is what you have up there. You have an empty span. It's also lighter in weight. It's not the least expensive component. So again, everything is a push and a pull, even if it just comes down to price tags. This has a massive shower. This thing has a huge shower. If you really like elbow room and you like headroom, this is for you. Now, a couple of really neat things here. This has essentially a rainproof fan that rain can't sneak down into that, but you can exhaust air out. Now we've got good lighting in here, except my battery's about dead. We've got a backlit morning mirror, so when you wake up in the morning, if you're like me and you don't like bright lights in your face, you're gonna love this because you can get around without being blinded by the light, as the song would say. And up here, you see that little blue LED light, little Smurf light? Not terribly impressive during the day, but at night it'll make this whole shower glow blue, and the indirect light will be just enough of a night light that you or the kids can get to the bathroom at night without disturbing one another with a big bright light. Over here, next to the 8 cubic foot fridge, we've got a like a floor to ceiling huge pantry, because you can sleep, you know what, 8 people in here, you gotta feed them, and that's why you're gonna see extra storage overhead here, and they actually shelf their storage above the kitchen to give you double that capacity. Now down here we have a beautiful stainless sink with fitted covers, so you have to really jackhammer them to get them out of there, and we've got real hardware. actual metal hardware pull-out sprayer faucets. Very nice stuff. Now, you can get fancier than this, but within this class, it's already outstanding. Down here, we have dedicated wastebasket space, and you see that fitted holder for the countertop extension. So you can add a countertop peninsula here if you want. Dedicated drawer for your silverware. As we oh, by the way, there's a little remote control over there. It operates like your slide outs, your patio awning, your lights outside, a couple other things. Now, over here, this is like, if you don't take the time to open these doors up, you're not doing yourself a favor. As we pass around, I mentioned, this TV is on a swing arm, so it can easily face over, and there's no bad seat in the house, and that only does everything for entertainment purposes. Now, when you come over here, this is where you realize that, oh my gosh, when it comes to the storage, the party just started in the kitchen, because it keeps going over here. And if you want a coat closet, remove that shelf and you got a coat closet. But you don't have to have a coat closet. It can be or do whatever you want it to be or do. I also like that they gave us 4 steps right here instead of a common 2 steps, so you don't have to be a flippin' mountain climber to get up to the bedroom. I see that happen a lot. This is a true queen bed, and true to form, Jayco has the best-in-class bedding with a Simmons Beauty Sleep 80-inch residential grade mattress. It's an actual household mattress, and we have an actual bedroom light switch in here that a lot of small fifth wheels lack. The lights up here, these are dual element blue-white LEDs. You tap it once for blue, hold it for white, so you can have a nighttime reading light or a nice bright projection light like this. There is storage below the bed, and notice that we don't have a big step up around the bed. That's a best-in-class feature matched by almost nobody. Good charging stand over here for phones, CPAPs, whatever. We got space for a TV over there. Cross breeze windows. We've got a breeze vent up here in the bedroom to get you some great airflow, and a privacy door for mom and dad. And look at just I mean, who would come up here just to look at this trim work? This is for the final person who owns this. The person who's shopping is never going to know this, but when you're leaving your bedroom at night or in the morning, you're going to be, oh wow, look at that. You're going to find little Easter egg details in this Jayco for years. You didn't even realize were there after you bought it, and that's what Jayco's so good for. They're built to be like one of the last RVs you ever own. They set the gold standard. I can find you a cheaper fifth wheel. I don't know that I can find you a better fifth wheel in this class. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.